Well, I paused it instead of. Um, an attorney called me back. That's great. It's going to be costing a lot of money for all this. All this for nothing. I mean, for nothing. All because another judge found me. Well, I'm sorry. He's going to say the jury found him guilty of a violation of a restraining order for a text message. Sticks and stones may break my bones. There was nothing threatening in the text message. I actually didn't send it, but it doesn't matter. The point is that there was no evidence for it. He did a refusal to, he refused to. Anyway, he didn't make a motion to acquit twice. He let the jury have evidence that they have nothing to do with the case. And they could have convicted me off of this evidence, which wasn't even evidence. It wasn't part of my case. Anyway, not only that, then he held me while my grandmother was dying, and then I got released, and then he got me again right the day she died. He got me so I couldn't go to her funeral. He didn't do that purposely, probably because he didn't know, or maybe he did. I don't know. But the fact is, I never saw my grandmother again, and she's the last grandparent I have, and like that's part of being the mental issue. Okay, like who can deal with that? Plus a terminal illness, plus the financial thing. Like everything got just wiped. Like who can keep up with life? I don't have a wife. I don't have somebody who can do that. I have, you know, I don't have somebody who can take like control this and that, like bill pays and stuff like that. Like I don't have a second hand that can be me in my absence, basically. So it's life is very difficult. I'm like a 24/7 job, and I'm very tired. I'm tired of this stuff. I'm tired because I just want to live my life. You know, I'm young. I was once wealthy before they did all this to me, and my, then my ex-wife, my daughter. I haven't seen my daughter. This is a lot of pressure. Everything happens for a reason. I'll wait for this, and then I'll probably go turn myself in or something like that and spend a day or two or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just tired of this shit. Listen, this is, I want everybody to look at the case. You can go to hover.hillsclerk.com. The case number is 25 CF 000053A. Look at this case and see. Look at the judge. I want you to look at the judge. Look at her so-called bipartisanism. Look at her case histories. What's going on here? Because there's a lot of people that have her as well, and him, that public defender as well, that are being found mentally incompetent. Now, under statute 4241 of the state of the law, I don't know if it's a state law, I guess. You would be deemed found mentally incompetent if you do not understand the charges against you and you cannot assist your defense. Those things are not true for me. Obviously, I understand the charges. Not only that, I defended my own charges. They didn't allow me to. The judge wouldn't allow me to. She said, "You're not mentally competent to defend yourself." But I already did. I already solved it with your case law. They're going to try to do something. No. They're going to hold me and just, this is the Democratic Party for you. Look it up. Look it up. Look up who's involved. Look at the judges involved. My name, Nicholas Rafai. REF is in Francis, AIE. I am under attack by these people. And it started with the FBI and Homeland Security in the Obama administration. And I fought that, and during Trump's administration, I came out clean. I won. Everything was fine. But the state went after me. You had Andrew Warren. You had all these issues. I need the public to assist me in this because my life depends on it. It does. This is not a joke anymore. I'm literally dying, but mentally I'm not well either. So I want to make sure that people are aware of what's going on. Like these people are just crushing me. They're my ex-wife, and they all are crushing me at the same time. If you knew more of the story, I had a federal case. I won the federal case. While I was there in federal custody for the court, when I got home, I didn't get to go home because they put a restraining order. Or they didn't have a restraining. They went to my wife and told her that they were going to do that. So they made everybody think there was a restraining order when there wasn't. And then a couple of days after I got out, and then I had 2 homes. I was in another home because I thought there might be a restraining order. I don't want to bother. But then I found out there's no restraining order, and all the charges been dropped because there was no evidence. State had no evidence. They dropped the charges. They said it was a battery on my wife because somebody saw a little bruise on her. Like, it was ridiculous. The princess. And I never got to go back home. When I did go home, I brought my daughter some Pediasure and some animal crackers. She's 2.5 years old at the time. And she likes those things. And we play a lot, and, we did. And I am not well. I haven't seen my daughter for 6 years, and she's in the house with some man that's disgusting in my eyes. Like, adulterous. Like, that's my home. Like, that's my everything. I built that home in my hands. Everything's bought and paid for. I don't owe anybody anything. And she just flips the scripts, and she takes everything from me and gives it to him. I don't understand it all. I don't understand why I survived 7 years ago. Like, I'm still holding on, but wow, all this stuff. Please, people need to know about this. And hopefully people can. I don't need your financial support or anything. I need your help with your, I would say, not your voting, but like advocate. Like, don't leave me in there to die. That's all I'm going to say, because that's what's going to happen. And it's going to be soon. Please do your part if you can, whatever that is. I don't know. That's why I'm doing this, because I don't know. I've been meaning to do a lot of this, but I was afraid that they were going to do something like this. And look, it's been done. It's been done. So now these are the final hours. That's all. Look, it's the final hours. Anyway, I gotta take care of some things before all this takes place. Now you know a little bit of that. You can dig into it. And then I can tell you about how my wife tried to have me killed, and that didn't work, and they all covered it up. And I have a lot of proof on that. And you can I'll even give you my family's phone and talk to people, like investigate. I'm gonna give everybody all the evidence because I want them to investigate it, because we can't trust this county. Carol Baskin, Tiger King. Yeah, you can't trust a lot of these things. I'll give all the evidence. I just don't want to go through this anymore. And I want people to understand that it's not okay to do things to people like this. It's not okay. And I know I can feel inside. I can feel that I'm not well. Like, I'm not, like, I haven't even been taking my vitamins traditionally. I mean, maybe that's one good thing about jail, is like you look forward to taking your vitamins because you're fucking starving anyway. I can't eat that food. Like, I can't go through this again. That food, it made me like, I'm allergic to it. It made this thing. I just worked to get all this fucking fat off that I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not looking forward to starving myself either, but I have to. It's either eat food and get like feel hurt, like inside, or starve yourself and deal with it and know that you kind of have control over it in a way. Yeah, this is me at the bottom, and this is when they kick me. And I hope you never get to this stage, because I'm not. I never was like this. Never had this stage. I don't have a criminal record. I never had any issues until my ex-wife started all of this stuff. I mean, the state and my, or the, sorry, the feds. The feds lost, so the state picked it up, and the state and my wife keep going through this. They planned it very meticulously, and you know what? I told them about RICO charges because I know a lot of stuff going on. All right, and this is it. They're getting me slowly. It's because I open my mouth too much. Open my mouth too much. I give them heads up. You know why? Because it's another issue. It's like I have a mentally. I like the torture. Like I like them to. I like the chaos somehow. Like there's a part of me that likes that. It's part of my adrenaline rush. But I don't. I need to work with people to iron this stuff out. So at least I'm aware of it. Anyway, we'll see what happens. If this is the last time anybody hears from me, it is. It is 10:39, September 16th. Well, at least I made it that far.